Ever wondered how you'd fare in a world on the brink of chaos? Picture a young man, his arms a canvas of tattoos, his neck glittering with diamond chains, a black mask shielding his face from the invisible enemy of our age. He's not just another face in the crowd. He's special. He's on a mission. This is a city on the verge of collapse, its streets filled with abandoned cars, its citizens scurrying like ants in a rainstorm. Our protagonist navigates through this maelstrom, his destination clear: survival. He needs fuel for his steed, a shiny brand new Dodge Charger waiting to roar into life. Every step he takes is a gamble, every corner turned, a roll of the dice. But he's got grit and determination, and a goal that supersedes the surrounding chaos. As he finally gets the gas, the journey back begins, the stakes higher than ever. Back on the road, the real challenge begins. Our protagonist, the young Colombian man, the Oracle, fires up the engine of his Dodge Charger. The gutsy roar of the sports car slices through the pandemonium, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. His girlfriend, a vision of strength and beauty, takes her place beside him, their loyal German shepherd settling in at the back. The city they once knew is now a war zone. The highways closed, cars abandoned, their lifeless skeletons littering the roads. Yet, our hero, with his diamond chains glinting under the city's dying light, remains undeterred. His tattoos, each a testament to his resilience, ripple on his arms as he maneuvers the car through the havoc. The soundtrack to their survival? The pulsating beats of hip-hop music, an anthem of defiance against the world's end. Their journey is not without its fair share of heart-stopping moments. Reckless drivers, unhinged by fear, swerve and skid across the roads, turning the asphalt into a deadly obstacle course. But our protagonist, with his girlfriend and their German shepherd by his side, handles each hurdle with a cool composure that belies the turmoil around them. But then, an unexpected encounter. From the cacophony emerges a spirit, a spectral figure amid the pandemonium. It hands him a globe, a marble replica of the earth, shining with an ethereal light. It's the world, now small enough to fit in his hands, a symbol of the weight he carries. His girlfriend, her eyes reflecting the globe's glow, cradles it on her lap, a silent vow to safeguard their world as they steer through the chaos. Through it all, the Dodge Charger roars on, a steadfast vessel in their journey towards hope, towards home. The German shepherd barks, punctuating the hip-hop beats that fuel their drive, a reminder of the life that still thrives amidst the chaos. With the world in their hands, they press on, their destination now within reach. They're not just surviving the end of the world, they're living through it, one dangerous drive at a time, just when they thought they were safe. A sudden roadblock forces our protagonist to swerve the Dodge Charger into an uncharted path. A narrow, winding alleyway, graffiti-splattered walls closing in on them, shadows lurking in every corner. The pulsating beats of hip-hop music are replaced by the eerie silence that hangs heavy in the air. Their German shepherd growls, ears pricked, sensing the danger that hides within the darkness. But there's no turning back now. The alleyway is a maze, a labyrinth of uncertainty, each turn a gamble. Suddenly, they're not alone. Hostile survivors emerge from the shadows, their desperation evident in their wild eyes. The car roars to life, its engine echoing off the walls, drowning out the threats hurled their way. The protagonist's girlfriend clutches the marble globe tighter, her knuckles white against the ethereal glow. There are close calls, heart-stopping moments when collision seems inevitable. But our hero, his tattoos glistening under the dim light, navigates through the peril with a determination that can only be born out of love. The German shepherd barks, a warning to the lost souls they leave behind. And then, they're out. The alleyway spits them back on the highway, back on the path towards hope. The hip-hop music resumes, a defiant anthem against the world's end. They've survived the detour, but the journey is far from over. Finally, the home stretch. The journey's end is in sight as our protagonist and his companions round the bend to a gated neighborhood. A sanctuary in the midst of pandemonium, this close-knit community guards its peace fiercely. There are no strangers here. Familiar faces break into relieved smiles, waving them through the gates. The Dodge Charger, a growling beast of metal and horsepower, takes on the steep incline with a roar, its engine echoing like a triumphant anthem. The destination? A house that has always been more than just a building. It's a symbol of love, of family, of home. As they pull up, the front door bursts open. A wave of family members rush out, their faces a mix of relief and joy, mirroring the emotion in the car. The air is electrified with anticipation as the car's engine is cut, leaving a silence that's quickly filled with the excited chatter of reunion. The German Shepherd barks cheerfully, adding his voice to the joyful cacophony. Our protagonist steps out, his diamond chains glittering against his black outfit as he opens his arms wide. His family rushes into his embrace, a tangle of arms and laughter. His girlfriend follows, the shiny marble globe cradled in her arms, a silent reminder of the world they hold in their hands. The dog, ever the faithful companion, jumps out to join the happy chaos. Hugs are shared, happy tears are shed, and relief washes over them like a warm tide. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, a moment of unity in a world that's fast losing its sense. They've made it, they've survived, and in that moment, they realize something profound. In the midst of chaos, they've found their haven. Together, they've survived. The world may be in their hands, but their strength lies in their unity. From the haven of home to the uncertainty of tomorrow, the journey isn't over. The family opts to remain within the confines of their home, their sanctuary amidst the unremitting disorder. A sense of contentment embraces them, albeit the ever-present need for sustenance casts a long shadow. As they deliberate their forthcoming course of action, a deafening fractures the tranquility of the night. The video concludes on a cliffhanger, with the looming peril of zombie-like survivors attempting to breach their sanctuary. Our protagonist, his diamond chains glinting in the dim light, is entrusted with the responsibility to safeguard his family and the neighborhood until this pandemonium subsides. As darkness engulfs the world, an unnerving quietude sets in, disturbed only by the occasional, ghostly whispers of the wind. The once lively neighborhood, now an abandoned apparition, is bustling with ghastly survivors, their eyes burning with an unholy desire. And then they perceive it, the globe, a beacon of unity, of hope, of an epoch that was and could potentially return. Suddenly, our hero emerges, his diamond shackles shimmering defiantly in the faint light. "This is our refuge, our sanctuary," he states boldly, his voice reverberating in the silent night, "and we will not let it crumble." With that, he braces himself for the impending carnage, his family standing resolute beside him. The ensuing hours are a chaotic fusion of adrenaline and terror, punctuated by the clamor of strife. But as the night progresses, it becomes ominously clear, victory is far from certain. One by one, the ghastly survivors refuse to back down, posing a relentless threat to the family. As the first light of dawn threatens to break, the question looms, have they survived the night? The battle has extracted a heavy price. As they gaze upon the impending day, they can't shake off the dread. What monstrous trials will it bring? But one certainty lingers, they will confront them as one. For they are not just a family, they are warriors. Their fight is far from over, and the terror is only just beginning.